at 6, same old routine. Coffee's getting cold on this factory scene. My boots are heavy, my mind's half awake. Got that feeling something's about to break. Another morning, standing in line, punching numbers, wasting time. Why do I punch this clock? Same old grind, it never stops. Why do I punch this clock when everything inside says walk? 20 years gone by, still at the same machine. Bills keep coming like a never-ending stream. My daddy worked here till the day he died. Now I'm wondering if that's my right. Steel walls closing in today. Time cards burning in my hand. I say, why do I punch this clock? Same old grind, it never stops. Why do I punch this clock when everything inside says walk? Got mouths to feed, got payments due, but man alive, I'm barely getting through. Sometimes freedom costs more than you can pay. Sometimes staying hurts worse than walking away. Why do I punch this clock? Same old grind, it never stops. Why do I punch this clock when everything inside says walk? Everything inside says walk. Everything inside just walks. Down this empty road again, engine humming low. Radio just static now, like the thoughts that won't let go. These calloused hands on steering wheel, midnight wrapping round. Something bigger than myself in this small town sound. They say education makes the man, but what do they know when truth runs deeper than ink and wisdom comes real slow? Wisdom, wisdom, what color you wear? Don't care what color. Wisdom, don't color you wear. Truth ain't bound by leather seats or prayer. Wisdom, don't care what color you wear. What color you wear? What color you wear? What color? What color? Past the rusted mailbox signs, through the valley low, where my daddy broke his back, teaching what books don't show. Every crack in these rough hands, every scar I earn, speaks louder than their fancy words, but the lessons learned. Wisdom, wisdom, what color you wear? Don't care what color. Wisdom, what color you wear? Truth ain't bound by leather seats or prayer. Wisdom, don't care what color you wear. surface don't make you wise. Dirt under nails holds ancient ties. What I know came from broken parts, oil-stained overalls and honest hearts. Listen close to what I'm laying down. Philosophical thoughts in a working man's town. They judge me by my accent and my beat up ride, but wisdom flows through veins of every size. Been studying life through a diesel's roar, reading chapters written on a garage floor. Each wrench turn brings revelation clear. The truth don't care about your career. Knowledge it can find the classroom walls. It bleeds through every factory's halls. So let them laugh at my roughened speech while I find truth that textbooks can't teach. The universe speaks through cylinder heads, through back road dust and what's left unsaid. Y'all can keep your ivory towers high. I'll take my wisdom from the midnight sky. Wisdom, wisdom, what color you wear. Don't care what color. Wisdom, don't color you. Just keep rolling through the night till wisdom shows its face in the places they never look in this sacred space. Midnight at Murphy's, tank running low. Your shiny car pulls up behind my old F-150, looking down your nose at my dirty boots and grease-stained hands, like I ain't worth your time. Judge me by my coveralls, think you know just who I am. Judge me by my coveralls, but I'll work hard for this land. Work hard for this land. Work hard for this land. Pulse taking forever. You start running your mouth about folks like me, holding back progress. But I see those calluses fresh on your hands. Guess your fancy degree couldn't buy what you need. Judge me by my coveralls, think you know just who I am. Judge me by my coveralls, but I'll work hard for this land. Work hard for this land. Two cups of coffee later, trading stories about our fathers. Both broke their backs to give us something better. Judge me by my coveralls, think you know just who I am. Judge me by my coveralls, but I'll work hard for this land. Work hard for this land. Work hard for this land. See you next week. Same time, same wrong. on my sleeve. Calloused hands tell no lies. Been out here since daybreak. Something deeper than pride. These fields remember my name. Every acre knows my blood and my pain. My roots run deeper than rain. Daddy's tractor still runs, third generation strong. Ain't no banker gonna take what my granddaddy won. With sweat and determination, these fields remember my name. Every acre knows my blood and my pain. My roots run deeper than rain. La tierra es mi herencia, el sol mi testigo fiel. Como mi padre y su padre, trabajo con honor y fe. Corporate suits don't understand why we still work this ground. But this soil holds memories of the ones who came before and the ones who come around. These fields remember my name. Every acre knows my blood and my pain. My roots run deeper than rain. Morning frost on my sleeve. Pine needles cracking beneath my feet. Inherited wisdom in my veins complete. Following paths my granddaddy showed. Deep in places where wild things roamed. Ancient ways calling me home. Feel it in my bones tonight. Raw instinct burning bright. Can't deny what's in my blood. What's always been. Blood runs deeper than the water. Can't wash away what makes us stronger. Blood runs deeper than the water. Yeah, ancient calling getting louder. Judgmental faces back in town. Don't know nothing about sacred ground. My pickups parked where asphalt ends, where real life finally begins. Let them talk, I know who I am. Feel it in my bones tonight. Raw instinct burning bright. Can't deny what's in my blood. What's always been. Blood runs deeper than the water. Can't wash away what makes us stronger. Blood runs deeper than the water. Yeah, ancient calling getting louder. They call us backwards. They call us wild. but they don't know these woods like I do. They don't hear what I hear. They don't feel what I feel. Yeah. Blood runs deeper than the water. Can't wash away what makes us stronger. Blood runs deeper than the water. Yeah. Ancient calling getting louder. In that pristine truck, polished chrome and perfect paint, what luck. Never seen dirt on those fancy wheels. Watch how this scene reveals. King of the dirt road, king of the dirt road. Ain't never been down one before. King of the dirt road, oh yeah, watch him slip and slide. King of the dirt road, can't even make it 5 feet more. Designer boots without a scuff, trying to prove that he's so tough. Pay too much for that lifted ride. Now he's stuck here on the side. Watch him squat, yeah! King of the dirt road, king of the dirt road. Ain't never been down one before. King of the dirt road, oh yeah, watch him slip and slide. Can't even make it 5 feet more. La, la, la. Pretty little city boy thought he'd come to play. But listen here, friend, bought himself a big truck just yesterday. Paper steel's still fresh from the DMV. Now it's bogged down in Mississippi mud, can't you see? King of the dirt road, king of the dirt road. Ain't never been down one before. King of the dirt road, oh Lord, watch him slip and slide. King of the dirt road, can't even make it 5 feet long. King of the dirt road, what's up? King of the dirt road, time to fall. King of the dirt road. Friday nights got me feeling wild. Engine roaring, country mile. These back roads know my name. Ain't no place for the tame. Coming home to where I belong. Rev it up, let it fly. They call me crazy in their clean machines. Don't understand what freedom means. Got grease beneath my nails, breaking loose, leaving trails. This is living, this is real. Push it hard, let it roll. Southern pride in my soul. Ain't nothing prettier than dirt on chrome. That's where my heart calls home. Every scratch tells a tale. Yeah, dirt on chrome. Dirt on Slow down just a minute now. Feel that thunder in the ground. All these people just like me found our own family in this beautiful mess we made. They can judge us from their high-rise views, but down here we're paying dues. Got mud running through my veins, don't need that fancy change. This right here is pure gold. Ain't nothing prettier than dirt on chrome. That's where my heart calls home. Every scratch tells a tale I own. Yeah, dirt on chrome. Dirt on chrome. Ain't nothing prettier. Ain't nothing prettier than dirt on chrome. You sizing up my dusty jeans, think you know me just by what you see. Day shift at the factory, grease under my fingernails. Ain't trying to impress nobody, but you keep running your mouth. What you gonna do about it? These boots ain't for show. Do I look like I care what you think? Every scratch tells where I've been. I ain't backing down, no. 10 hours in the Georgia heat while you run your little game. Think you're something special in your pressed up clothes. What you gonna prove tonight? Been working since I was 16, breaking my bed, building this life. Who you think you are? Coming in here acting all high and mighty. What you trying to say? These boots ain't for show. Do I look like I care what you think? Every scratch tells where I've been. I ain't backing down, no. Sizing up my dusty jeans, will take a good long look, 'cause this is who I am. I ain't gonna change. bar, seen it all. Every Friday night they crawl, with price tags hanging from their hats, thinking no one notices that. They strut around like they belong, but something's clearly going wrong. Y'all ain't fooling nobody with them fresh ball boots, trying way too hard to be what you ain't got roots in. That accent sure appeared real fast, like this weekend's gonna last. You're dropping y'alls in every line, like a fish thrown on a line. They practice lines they heard on songs, but something's clearly going wrong. My granddaddy worked this land. These scars came from working hands, not some weekend warrior show. That's something you should know. Y'all ain't fooling nobody with them fresh bought boots, trying way too hard to be what you ain't got roots in. Take those tags off if you want. We all know what you ain't. I hear them prowling past the fence line, my shotgun ready by my side. They think they found an easy dinner, but they don't know who they're trying to fight. The moon hangs high above the farm and their yellow eyes shine through the night. My blood runs cold but I stand taller, 'cause this here crowd is mine to mine. Ain't no farming gonna feast tonight. Better run before I turn on these lights. My daddy taught me about protection of everything we built right here. I count at least a half a dozen, getting bolder as they circle near. My fingers steady on the trigger, their hungry house pierced through the dark. The chickens clucking, getting nervous, but I ain't backing down, no sir. Ain't no farming gonna feast tonight. Better run before I turn on these lights. Yip, yip, ja-ya-ya. Get closer now. Yip, yip, ja-ya-ya. Won't back down. Yip, yip, ja-ya-ya. The scatter shot rings through the valley. They turn and run back to their den. My heart's still racing from the showdown, but my family's safe once again. Ain't no varmint gonna feast tonight. Better run before I turn on these lights. Better fly. Ain't no varmint. Daddy put me on that tractor when I could barely see the ground. Thought I wasn't learning nothing, just going round and round. Everything I need to know, I learned it in the field. Sunburns taught me patience. Hard work built my bones. Broken fences show me how to fix things on my own. Everything I need to know, I learned it in the field. Don't need no fancy classroom. Don't need no cap and gown. Got my education from this Georgia ground. I learned it in the field. Now them city folks keep asking about the letters by my name, but my diploma's in my callous hands, and I ain't got no shame. Everything I need to know, I learned it in the field. I learned it in the field. I still remember that hot summer night when Jimmy's front porch turned into a fight. Two trucks pulled up, kicked up the dust, and Bobby Lee said someone's gonna bust. Every Friday night on Jimmy's porch, the whole damn town came to watch. Lawn chairs lined up like a county fair, bad blood boiling in the southern air. See, Bobby took offense to what I said about his sister and who she might wed. Called me out right there in the yard, said he'd teach me not to play that card. I won't deny, but I came back with the right hook strong. The crowd went wild, singing along. Now we're rolling in the dirt and grass. Everyone's betting who's gonna last. Mama's praying, daddy's just mad. Best day by this town ever had. Every Friday night on Jimmy's porch, the whole damn town came to watch. Lawn chairs lined up like a county fair, band blood boiling in the southern air. Got a letter in my mailbox yesterday. Some lawyer talking fancy words my way. Said you left me something special when you died. Never knew we shared a single bloodline. Now they're all staring at me like I don't belong, but I know who I am, and I'm standing strong. Got dirt on my boots in your great garden. Yeah, I'm running things my way. They can laugh all they want, I ain't begging pardon, 'cause this Lynyrd here to stay. They want crystal glasses and refined taste. I got mason jars and working man's ways. Your fancy friends are throwing dirty looks, while I'm changing all the rules in your books. They say I'm too rough around every single edge, but I'll make this work without making a pledge. Got dirt on my boots in your great garden. Yeah, I'm running things my way. They can laugh all they want, I ain't begging pardon, 'cause it's Lynyrd here to stay. Here to stay. You must have seen something in me that all these folks just can't see. Whoa, yeah. Got dirt on my boots in your great garden. Yeah, I'm running things my way. They can laugh all they want, I ain't begging pardon, 'cause this mud's here to stay. Here to stay, oh yeah. This mud's here. Broke down bins on a Thursday night. Oil on my hands, I guess timing's right. You stood there mad in designer clothes, said fix it fast, that's how it goes. Your heel feels in my gravel drive, your world in mind, stuck here tonight. Yeah, stuck here tonight. Coffee's black, it's styrofoam. You wrinkle your nose, but drink it slow. 3 hours pass, parts spread around. Something changed when you came down. Your hills in my gravel drive. Your world and mine stuck here tonight. Yeah, stuck here tonight. Ain't got much, but what I own is paid in full with hands of stone. You see through me like crystal clear. Now who's stuck here? Now who's stuck here? Six months on, still can't believe you parked that Benz right next to me. Each Friday night, same gravel drive. Different story, different lines. Your heels in my gravel drive. Your world and mine. Not stuck tonight, no, not stuck tonight. Not stuck tonight. Not stuck tonight. Another late shift in my bay. Just me and these wrenches today. Oh, stains on my jeans again. That's just how it's always been. Oh yeah, Mama always said I'd amount to more than grease and steel behind this door. Midnight grease monkey, that's all I'll ever be. That's all I'll ever be. Got more oil run through my veins, you see. Through my veins, you see. Oh, there's a wrench in my hand, sets me free. La la la, yeah, sets me free. Tonight I'm fixing Johnson's truck. Transmission shot, but I don't give up. Grandpa taught me every trade. Now his tools help make my pay. Oh yeah, people look down on these callous hands, but they don't know, they don't understand. Midnight grease monkey, that's all I'll ever be. That's all I'll ever be. Got motor oil running through my veins, you see. Through my veins, you see. Oh, this wrench in my hand sets me free. La la la, you sets me free. Look, some folks chase paper dreams, wear fancy suits and scheme, but I found my peace right here under this old chandelier. holds in every part. Speak straight to my beating heart. This garage ain't much to see, but it's everything to me. Oh yeah, midnight grease monkey, that's all I'll ever be. Got motor oil running through my veins, you see. Oh, this wrench in my hand sets me free. La la la, it sets me free. Just another grease monkey working late beneath these fluorescent lights. But when the garage door closes, something changes. I got Shakespeare hidden in my toolbox, alright. You never believe what I read at midnight when the wrenches hit the ground. Got Macbeth under my seat while my truck's breaking down. Grease and Shakespeare never mixed till now. Reading poetry with my hard hat on somehow. You can call me dumb, call me what you please, but these dirty hands hold sonnets with ease. With ease. Got motor oil on page 63 of this beat up copy of Hamlet I keep. You mark my accent when I quote King Lear. But these words speak truth and that's why I'm here. You never believe what I read at midnight when the wrenches hit the ground. Got me left under my seat while my truck's breaking down. Grease and Shakespeare never mixed till now. With my hard hat on somehow. You can call me dumb, call me what you please, but these dirty hands hold sonnets with ease. Listen up, you educated fools. Think a redneck can't appreciate the rules of iambic, contaminator, and tragic plays. I fix engines by day, read verse till day breaks. Romeo died for love, I die for this craft. Both greasy and graceful, front to back. My transmission fluids mixed with literature. Every socket wrench holds a metaphor, for sure. Ought to be hit stiffer when you're alone, in a garage full of broken dreams and stripped chrome. Stripped chrome, broken dreams. Grease and Shakespeare never mixed till now. Reading poetry with my hard hat on somehow. You can call me dumb, call me what you please, but these dirty hands hold sonnets with ease. These dirty hands hold sonnets with ease. These grease-stained pages, they set me free. Strikes 5, coffee black, time to drive to the job site. In my truck, ain't no suit, gives a buck. They look down their nose at my beat up clothes, but I know who I am, yeah, I know Getting grease on my hands, work till it hurts, that's how I'm made, man. That's how I'm made. Got mud on my boots and dirt in my soul. I ain't gonna change, that's all you need to know. Never care what folks might say about my ways or what I do. Got my boots, my pickup truck. Yeah, they think they know the truth. Small town talk gets mighty loud when you don't fit in their box. But they ain't seen what I've seen behind these county back roadblocks. Mean mug, heart of gold, that's what mama always told. Ain't about the face you wear, it's about the weight you bear. Mean mug, heart of gold. Saw you stuck there in the rain. Mercedes ain't built for mud. Could've left you standing there like the others said I would. But something in your lost eyes brought me back to different times when nobody stopped for me on that cold December night. Mean mud, heart of gold, that's what mama always told. Ain't about the face you wear, it's about the weight you bear. Mean heart of gold. Mean mud, heart of gold. People judge the surface quick, never dig beneath the stone. But every rough and weathered face has got a story of its own. Sometimes kindness comes from places where you least expect to find, like a stranger in the storm with peace of mind. Mean love, heart of gold, that's what mama always told. Ain't about the face you wear, it's about the weight you bear. Mean love, heart of gold. Mean love, heart of gold, that's what mama always told. Deep in the bayou where nobody goes, got my herbs and bones and everybody knows. When you cross my line, there's a price to pay. Got that muddy water, gonna have your day. Blackwater magic, gonna make you pay. Blackwater magic, coming your way. Chicken feet in Cyprus, Spanish Spanish moss and blood. Mix it in the cauldron, watch it turn to mud. Ain't no place to hide now when the hex is cast. Feel that power rising, gonna make it last. Blackwater magic, gonna make you pay. Blackwater magic, coming your way, coming your way, coming your way. By the power of the swamp, by the bones of the dead, by the darkness below, let the curse be said. You done made me angry, now you're gonna see what happens when you try to mess with me. Feel that curse upon you, crawling through your skin. Blackwater rising, let the spell begin. Blackwater magic, gonna make you pay. Blackwater magic, coming your way. Calls on the phone, starch collar choking me slow. Someone I don't know in the mirror below. Ain't strange how pride can bend when the north wind rushes in. These blind lights ain't like stone where I belong, where I belong, where I belong. Mama's letters pile up on red. Come on back now is what they said. Trading dirt roads for subway trains. 6 figures can't wash off these stains. Every night I close my eyes, see that Georgia pine lines. These bright lights ain't like stars, babe. Where I belong, where I belong. Call my boss today, threw them keys away. Packed up last the thing I own. Now I'm boss today, threw them keys away. Packed up everything I own. Daddy's pickup still in the shed. That old engine running red. Some things money just can't buy, like the way those stars paint the sky. These bright lights Knuckles scraped and raw, this is what I'm for. Got diesel in my blood and grease beneath my bones. They call me dirty names, but dirt pays all my bills. Built these calloused hands on what the rich folks kill. Every scar I earn, every bolt I turn, and grease beneath my bones. Yeah, built from steel and pride, not afraid to break, not about to hide, ain't no suit and tie could do what these hands do. Every engine screams the truth about who's who. Got diesel in my blood and grease beneath my blood, and grease beneath my bones. Got diesel in my blood and grease beneath my bones. Smoke rising in the pines tonight. In the pines tonight. Your granddaddy taught you everything you know. Those copper coils and ancient ways down below. 7 generations keeping family pride. Now blue lights dance through branches far and wide. They're coming up the mountain, they don't understand. One runs through your blood, one runs through this land. Smoke rising in the hollows, watching rise. Blue lights in the trees, your legacy won't follow. Let it die. There are rules you won't appease. I watched them take your daddy 10 years ago. Now here you stand, his footsteps in the snow. The fire in your eyes burns just like his, as sirens echo through the mountain maze. They're breaking down the fences, they'll never know what beats in your heart, what lies down below. Smoke rising in the hollows, watching rise. Blue lights in the trees, your legacy won't follow. There are rules you won't appease. Run, boy, run through the pines tonight. Your granddaddy's spirit guides you through the night. dirt on my boots and grease on my hands, working till sunset on this piece of land. They look down their noses when they pass me by, but I got something money just can't buy. 6 days of sweat and 1 day of grace, living by my rules and my own pace. Some folks call it falling behind, but peace of mind ain't hard to find. They wonder why I'm always wearing this smile, when I ain't chasing what they think is worthwhile. When their fancy cars break down on my street, they learn real quick what makes life complete. Sunday morning finds me under the hood, making things work like I knew I could. My calloused hands tell better tales than their soft palms and manicured nails. Been told I ought to want something more than this tin roof and wooden floor. When you plant your roots and earn your keep, they call this simple living, but I call this living free. Loosen up while I break it, get down real clear. Ain't trapped in no rat race, ain't living in fear. Got my own piece of heaven right here on earth, understanding early what this life is worth. Don't need no fancy title beside my name, or corner office to fan my flame. My well's measured in sunsets and stars, not credit scores in foreign cars. Built this life with these two hands, on my own terms, on my own land. Y'all can keep your 9 to 5. That simple price. They call this simple living, but I call this living free. Call this simple living, but I call this living free. They call it simple. They call it simple. They call this simple living, but I call this living free. Rust-stained beauty in the back of my yard, 40 years of stories in her dented guard. Chrome ain't perfect, but she still runs mean. Got that OVA spirit in her gasoline. Tonight we're gonna make the dust fly in this county fair demolition cry. Grandpa's metal memory still knows how to dance through the mud and mayhem, taking one last chance. Feel his spirit riding shotgun as we crash and roll. Every dent's a battle scar deep down in my soul. Soul. 10 cars stand a circle in light pray, Paint job's fading, but I'm here to stay. Stay. Heard them laughing at my rusty ride, till I showed them what burns deep inside. Metal screaming as we trade some pain, making Daddy and Grandpa proud. Ain't no say. Grandpa's metal memory still knows how to dance through the mud and mayhem, taking one last chance. Feel his spirit riding shotgun as we crash and roll. Every dance a battle scar deep down in my soul. Standing, hearts expanding, engine roaring, victory soaring. Whoa, yeah, 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 yeah. Grandpa's metal memory still knows how to dance through the mud and mayhem, taking one last chance. Feel his spirit riding shotgun as we crash and roll. Every dance a battle scar deep down in my soul. Deep down in my soul. Southern soul. Midnight on the lake, lying in the water, mind wide awake. They call me simple, call me slow, but I see things they don't know. Got my boots in the mud, truth running through my blood. Yeah, I think differently, but who are they to judge me? What makes your truth better than mine? What makes your path the only line? Been thinking about it all night long. Tell me what makes you so damn strong. Fish ain't biting, stars up high. World keeps spinning, wondering why. They look down from their glass towers while I find peace in these midnight hours. What makes your truth better than mine? What makes your path the only line? Been thinking about it all night long. Tell me what makes you so damn strong. Judging by my accent in my truck, think education only comes from books and such, but wisdom flows from rivers in the dirt, and peace of mind ain't measured by your worth. Living simple don't mean living blind. Got my own philosophy, my own design. What makes your truth? What makes it better than mine? What makes your path? What makes it the only thinking about it all night long. Tell me what makes you so damn strong. mountains where the pines grow tall. Old man Mason's got a special call. Down in his basement after dark, something's brewing, leaving quite a mark. Walking through fire, higher and higher, learning what the old man knows. These hills still run clear with my daddy's recipe. These hills still run clear, just like it used to be. Run, dear, run, dear. Copper cores and mason jars and line, sweet steam rising in the cold moonshine. Teaching Junior everything he needs about pressure, patience, and family creed. Walking through fire, higher and higher, learning what the old man knows. These hills still run clear with my daddy's recipe. These hills still run clear, just like it used to be. Run clear, run deep, run deep. Lawmen coming, sirens wail, the mountain folks don't tell no tales. Aye, 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 hey, aye, aye, Now Junior's running what the old man built. Pure tradition, no trace of guilt. Revenue men search but never find what flows pure as mountain streams divine. These hills still run clear with my daddy's recipe. These hills still run clear, just like it used to be. Run clear and deep, run deep. Whoa, these hills still run. Whoa, like father, like son. Saturday night, nothing to lose. Got my truck waiting, what you wanna do? Been working hard, time to break free. Got a special place I want you to see. Rev it up now, ain't no turning back. These country roads off the beaten track. When the mud hits midnight, that's where we belong. When the mud hits midnight, can't go wrong. Mud on the tires, fire in your eyes. When the mud hits midnight, paradise. Salvaje, mi camioneta y tu coraje, paro volando, corazón latiendo, esta libertad que estamos viviendo. Rev it up now, ain't no turning back. These country roads off the beaten track. When the mud hits midnight, that's where we belong. die. Deeper in the woods, further from the light, just you and me, baby, alone in the night. It's midnight, that's where we belong. When the mud hits midnight, can't go wrong. Mud on the tires, fire in your eyes. When the mud hits midnight, never die. When the mud hits midnight, that's where we belong. When the mud hits midnight, can't go wrong. You laugh half at my old pickup's rust, say I'm wasting time collecting dust. But out here by the water's edge, I found more truth than your empty pledge. These calloused hands tell my story straight, while you're chasing what you can't relate. I ain't trying to prove nothing to you, just living life the way I choose to. Every star above this lake tonight shows me what I've known was right. When the world tries changing who I am, I just keep walking on this land. These muddy boots walk me right where I need to be. Ain't no other path that was meant for me. Right where I need to be. Right where I need to be. You call this simple, I call it real. Some things money just can't reveal. The peace I find in evening air, worth more than what your kind declare. My daddy taught me what matters most, not in words, but in what he showed. So keep your judgment, save your spite, 'cause I sleep easy every night. In the stillness of this moment here, everything becomes so crystal clear. No need to chase what others praise when you're standing in amazing grace. These muddy boots walk me right where I need to be. Ain't no other path that was meant for me. Right where I need to be. Right where I need to be. Right where I need to be. There's a crowd gathered round the old mud pit. Fancy trucks lined up looking mighty slick. City folks talking with their noses high, but Billy Bob's got something to testify. His beat up Chevy's seen better days, but underneath that rust there's hell to raise. Engine roaring like a thunder strike, they don't know what's coming tonight. The betting money's all on shiny chrome, but country boys know where they belong. When rubber meets mud and engines scream, that's when we show 'em what we mean. Mud on his license plate, but he ain't hard to read. Living life his own way, that's all he'll ever need. Mud on his license plate, but he ain't hard to read, yeah. Showing them city boys how we do it down here. How we do it. How we do it. How we do it. Hey, how we do it. First run through, he's taking it slow, testing waters where others won't go. Transmission growling, tires bite deep, making moves to make them foreigners weep. Ain't no computer telling him when to hit the gas or try it again. Just pure instinct and country pride, teaching lessons money can't buy. The crowd starts changing who they cheer as Billy shows them why he's here. When metal strains and mud flies high, that's when they see the reason why. Some folks judge by what they see, but down here we judge what's underneath. Pride ain't found in a dealer's shine, it's earned in moments just like this time. City boys, how we do it down here. How we do it. How we do it. How we do it down here. Sitting here on splintered wood, watching wisdom work like it should, seeing truth in simple things. I like the way the wind brings change across these country fields and what Mother Nature yields. I'm a back porch philosopher, ain't got no degree to show, but life's been my best teacher, more than them books could ever know. Pickup trucks and working hands tell more truth than city man. Birds know when the storm's gonna strike, fish know when to bite. More sense in a summer rain than some professor can explain. I'm a back porch philosopher, ain't got no degree to show, but life's been my best teacher, more than them books could ever know. People say I'm just some country fool, but they don't know nature's school, where every day brings something new and every sunset speaks what's true. Oh, it's true. classroom's made of weathered pine. My textbooks, Father Time. Got my wisdom $1 free right here beneath this old oak tree. I'm a back porch philosopher, ain't got no degree to show, but life's been my best teacher, more than them books could ever know. More than them books could ever know. Every Saturday night when the dust starts to rise, they all come to watch him tear up that ride. Beat up Chevy with the primer gray, breaking every rule along the way. That motor's screaming like a banshee's wail, leaving nothing but a cloud of tails. No rules on this track, ain't no turning back. Raising hell in a primer Chevrolet. Yo, no rules on this track. Watch the devil attack, burning rubber till the break of day. Sheriff tried to shut him down last May, but that boy just wouldn't stay away. Jumped the fence in the dead of night, hit the gas and put up a fight. They say he learned to drive at age 13, while the son of a gun they'd ever seen. Whoa! No rules on this track, ain't no turning back. Raising hell in a primer Chevrolet. Hell yeah! No rules on this track. Watch the devil attack, burning rubber till the break of day. They try to tame him, they try to shame him, but you can't cage a wild heart when it's ready to start. Rev it up! Now the grandstands fill up every week to see that outlaw make his streak. 10 years running, still ain't been beat. Local legend won't admit defeat. Won't admit defeat. No rules on this track, ain't no turning back. Raising hell in a primer Chevrolet. Let's go! No rules on this track. Watch the devil attack, burning rubber till the break of day. Screen door slamming in the breeze. Coffee strong just like my daddy made it, please. People drive by shaking their heads at me, but they don't know what sets my spirit free. They see my pickup truck, think they know my luck, but they ain't got a clue what I found. What's wrong with front porch living? What's wrong with taking it slow? Got everything I need right here. us now. But peace of mind you can't buy back somehow. Let them have their way, I'm gonna stay right where my heart pounds. What's wrong with front porch living? What's wrong with taking it slow? Got everything I need right here. Don't need their high-rise ways to grow. They can judge me all they want, but I know who I taking it slow. Got everything I need right here. Don't need their high-rise ways to grow. La la la, I'm living my way, la la la, and that's okay, that's okay. You see junk, I see treasure. Ain't no pleasure quite the same. Got grease under my nails while you're calling me insane. Might be broken, but it ain't dead. Got the tools right here in my shed. Turn that wrench, make it right. Bring it back to life tonight. A diploma on the wall. But your hands are baby soft. I learned more from trial and error than what your books taught. Spark by spark, part by part, built this life straight from the start. Might be broken, but it ain't dead. Got the tools right here in my shed. Turn that wrench, make it right. dust in my hair. They look down their noses, but I don't care. Raw and real is how we roll, deep in these fields where we call home. Down here we ride, down here we ride, defiant and determined, that's our way. Down here we rise every single day. Rough and rowdy, raised upright, purebred, proud in the pale moonlight. They can mock our simple ways, but we keep standing tall. Yeah, dig down here we ride, down here we ride, defiant and determined, that's our way. Every single day. Some folks think they know better, some folks think they've won. Yeah, but down in these valleys where the rising sun every single day. Down here we ride, down here we ride, down here we ride. Parked by the water's edge, problems weighing heavy on my head, boss man breathing down my neck, bills keep piling up unchecked. One more cast into the dark, something pulls deep in my heart. Midnight fish got me thinking straight. No need for running from what I can't change. Midnight fish got me thinking straight. Daddy taught me on this shore simple truth he couldn't teach before. The world spins faster every day, but right here time just fades away. Stars reflect on ripple glass, peace comes floating in. Dollar signs, losing old friends. But out here in the calm where the river runs long, thinking straight.
Looking at these hands of mine, callous and worn. Every crack in every line speaks of where I'm from. Grandpa's old work shed still stands behind the pines. Time-stained photos on the wall, fragments of our lives. The morning sun beats down hard on paths that we all walked before. My reflection shows it clear what generations struggled for. Every line upon my face tells a story of this place. Blood and sweat in fertile ground, roots that no one can take down. Mis manos trabajadoras del campo nacieron como las de mi padre, fuerte crecieron. En esta tierra extraña sembramos esperanza. Los surcos de mi rostro cuentan nuestra andanza. El sol nos marca el camino como marcó a los ancianos. Las arrugas son medallas del trabajo de mis manos. Every line upon my face tells a story of this place. Blood and sweat in fertile ground, roots that no one can tear down. They say we're just simple folk, but wisdom runs deeper than they know. Through the years, through the pain, like rings inside a mighty oak. Every line upon my face tells the story of this place. Blood and sweat in fertile ground, roots that no one can tear down. These roots will never come down.
Down on Crooked Mile Road, where the weeds grow tall and wild. Through the broken chain link fence, every morning at first light. Got a kingdom made of rust. They turn their heads when driving past, quick to judge, but that won't last. 'Cause what they see ain't what I know. One man's trash is my gold mine. Found fortune in the rust and vine. Every piece tells a story that's mine. Ben Metal speaks to me, history in every scratch. Paint chips falling like rain, tools spread across the ground. Building something they can't see, let them laugh and point all day while I'm working their way, finding treasure in decay.
It's my gold mine. Found fortune in the rust and bite. Every piece tells a story that's mine. You call it worthless, I call it home. Each broken piece has life in its bones. When you throw it all away, that's when I make my play. 20 years in this garage, grease under my fingernails. Dad gave me these tools back then, said, son, don't ever fail. Working man's what I've always been, these calloused hands won't bail. Now I see your fancy suits walking around my part of town. Walking around your shiny new dealership ain't worth my rusty wrench. Got oil in my blood and pride on my workbench. Yeah, this ain't just some business, this here's my life. And I ain't selling out, not without a fight. Billboard blocks the sun now, right across the street, promising them lower rates that we just can't beat. But money ain't everything when you're building trust. These folks know who'll treat them right when their engines bust. See them suits all surfing now, think I'm gonna drown. Gonna drown, gonna drown. Your shiny new dealership, your shiny new dealership. Work this floor, I still hear their words. Quality over quantity, that's what I learned. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Your shiny new dealership ain't worth my rusty wrench. Got oil in my blood and pride on my workbench. Yeah, this ain't just some business, this is sacred ground. And I'll be damned if I let your money shut us down. pine boards and peace of mind. Been that way since '89. Muddy boots and memories feel like home to me, but something sure ain't right. They painted my porch pristine, scrubbed away what it used to be, put up pretty things to see, stole my sanctuary, rusty nails and crooked rails. Now it's all boutique details. Tourist trap with fancy apps, taking perfect photos, laughs, while my heart just fails. They painted my porch pristine, scrubbed away what it used to be, put up pretty things to see, stole my sanctuary. These hills ain't for sale, but they're buying anyway. Progress pounds like thunder, while tradition slips away. Time rolls like the river wide. Change comes with the morning tide. But some things should stay the same. Some things ain't a passing game. Some roots run too deep to die. They painted my porch pristine, scrubbed away what it used to be, put up pretty things to see, stole my sanctuary. Stole my sanctuary. Stole my sanctuary. Crease under my nails, scrap metal for sale. Born and raised in rust, doing what I must. Some call it trash, but I see cold hard cash. King of the scrap heap, that's my crown. Ruler of this junkyard town. Got my throne made of steel and chrome. Every broken engine makes this kingdom my home. Crane lifts 'em high, dead cars touch the sky. Sparking metal rain, build my own domain. They laugh at my trade, but I got it made. Hey! King of the scrap heap, that's my crown. Ruler of this junkyard town. Got my throne made of steel and chrome. Every broken engine makes this kingdom my home. You're my home. Stack 'em high, strip 'em down, that's my daily grind. Catalytic gold mine, keep that hustle in mind. Ain't no suit and tie gonna tell me what I'm worth. Got my empire
built right here in the southern dirt. These callous hands, they tell my story straight. From sunrise to sunset, man, I'm doing great. 10 acres of metal, that's my palace right here. While they're stuck in traffic, I'm the king of the gear. Y'all can have your office, I'll take my salvage yard. Living life my way, yeah, I'm working hard. They say I'm living rough, but I can't get enough. King of the Sprat Heap, that's my crown. Word up, son, come down. Got my throne, makes steel and chrome. Every broken engine makes this kingdom my home. King of the scrap heap, that's my crown. Ruler of this junkyard town. Got my throne made of steel and chrome. Every broken engine makes this kingdom my home. This kingdom my home. Keep staring, keep on judging, like I care what you think of me. Born this way, raised up right, that's who I am, and that's alright. Ain't changing for nobody, no, not me. Ain't changing for nobody, just let me be. Just let me be. My old boots, muddy truck, simple life, but that's enough. Talk your talk, roll your eyes, won't change me till I die. Ain't changing for nobody, no, not me. No, not me. Ain't changing for nobody. Just let me be. Just let me be. You want me different, want me clean, want me quiet, want me weak, but I'm still standing, still me, still free. Yeah. Ain't changing for nobody, no, not me. No, not me. Ain't changing for nobody. Just let me be. Just let me be. On this way, gonna stay. Changing, no, not me. Not today. Johnson's racing ground where the dirt and thunder meet. Been watching that old
Bowl champion, making rookies taste defeat. Every Friday night the same, that beat-up truck still can't be tamed. They say he's too old school, say his time is through, but he ain't racing for no plastic trophy. Ain't in it for their money or their fame. He's fighting for that muddy piece of history, where his daddy taught him how to play this game. Now some big shots rolled in today with their fancy racing team, all chrome and calculated moves, but they don't know what victory means. Around here we earn our stripes in the mud and in the rain. They can bring their spreadsheets, but they'll learn today. 'Cause he ain't racing for no plastic trophy, ain't in it for their money or their fame. He's fighting for that muddy piece of history, where his daddy taught him how to play this game. When the engine's fired up, man, you should have seen their faces drop as that old truck roared to life and showed them what we got. No, he ain't racing for no plastic trophy, ain't in it for their money or their fame. He's fighting for that muddy piece of history, where his daddy taught him how to play this game. Where his daddy taught him how to play, where the real racers still remain. There's peace in these times that I can't explain, where the thunder rolls soft like distant plains. Been running so long, now I'm finally home. 10 years of sand and steel took their toll, so I lost my soul in a foreign land, till I found these trails and this helping hand. Some scars run deeper than skin can show. These kids they send me, they're just like me, lost in the static of who they should be. These words saved my life, now I'm showing them why. Every footstep, every mile, teaching freedom Southern style. Got a boy named Tommy, won't look you in the eye. 3 weeks in the wild, now he holds his head high. Teaching him to track, to build, to survive. Sometimes the strongest lessons come from inside. When the night gets dark and the memories burn, there's wisdom in nature that we gotta learn. These words saved my life, now I'm showing them why. Every footstep, every mile, teaching freedom Southern style. Combat flat boots to hiking boots made the transition from desert storms to thunderstorms. Changed my mission, swapped out my squad for these troubled teens, trading war zones for zones of tall evergreens. Flashbacks hit me when the branches crack, but these kids bring me forward, never looking back. They call me sir, I tell them brother's fine. We're all just healing here, one step at a time. Each face I see reminds me of my past, young and angry, thinking that pain's gonna last. But nature's got a way of breaking you down, then building you up from this hallowed ground. Used to lead men through fields of pain, now I lead these kids through fields of rain. Different battle, same old fight, teaching them to see their inner light. Tommy finally spoke, a voice shaking like autumn leaves. He said, sir, I think I understand now why you brought us to these trees. It ain't about the compass or the stars, it's about finding out just who you are. These words saved my life, now I'm showing them why. Every footstep, every mile, teaching freedom, southern style. Teaching freedom, southern style. Got grease on my hands and rust in my hair. Y'all laugh when I tell you how much I care about these broken down Chevys and rusty old Fords, while you chase shiny things I can't afford. But there's beauty in metal that's weathered the rain, and pride in bringing life back to an old frame. Yeah, y'all can keep your fancy rides, 'cause I see the soul that lives inside. You mock what I do, but you ain't got a clue. 'Cause what you throw away is what gets me through each day. They call it trash, I call it treasure. They call it trash, worth more than you could ever measure. They call it trash, I call it treasure. Finding gold in what you left behind. Oh yeah. Daddy taught me young how to listen real close to an engine that's hurting, crying out its woes. Like a doctor with steel, I hear what's divine. These machines got stories in every design. So folks say I'm wasting my time, but they don't see the spark when it comes alive. Every dent tells a tale of where it's been. Every scratch is a battle that didn't win. You mock what I do, but you ain't got a clue. 'Cause what you throw away is what gets me through each day. They call it trash, I call it treasure. They call it trash, worth more than you could ever measure. They call it trash, I call it treasure. Finding gold in what you left behind. Maybe I see myself in these forgotten machines, rough around the edges, but worthy of dreams. Not everything beautiful comes factory new. Sometimes the most precious things are beaten and true. They call it trash, I call it treasure. They call it trash, worth more than you could ever measure. They
working these hands till they're calloused and raw. Living my truth, that's my only law. Y'all can keep your fancy cars and shiny rings. I've got dirt road wisdom and simpler things. Born in the backwoods, raised upright. Never needed more than stars at night. Your judgment rolls off like morning dew. Got nothing to prove, least of all to you. You can laugh at my boots and my beat up truck, but I know who I am when the day is done. When the day is done, rather be real dirt than fake gold. Got true grit that can't be bought or sold. Your silver-tongued promises sound mighty sweet, but hollow words never put food on my feet. I'll take honest sweat over empty praise. Been walking this path all